Good evening, everybody. I'm just coming to you being blessed to be a blessing because God is so good and He's an able God and He's able to do exceedingly above all that we can think or imagine. And you have to know who you are in the Lord. And you have to know that you are more than a conqueror through Jesus Christ. And so I just continue to lift up the name of the Lord and glorify His name. I let His light so shine through me so others may see it and glorify His name. God also tells us to bless our enemies that curse you, despitefully use you, and persecute you for no reason at all. You have to pray for people because the enemy is busy and he's busy using people. He's busy he walks around seeking who he may devour. The devil comes to kill, steal, and destroy. But God comes that we may have life and have it more abundantly. And we have to know that things are going to get better in our life. If we continue on to think with a negative mind, then negative things will continue to happen in your life. But we have to remember that we can think with a positive mind, and thinking with a positive mind will change the atmosphere. And you have to command your day, and you have to let the enemy know that no weapon formed against me shall prosper, and every tongue that rises up against me shall be condemned. That means that anybody mess with one of God's, anybody that mess with one of God's little ones might as well have a millstone tied about their neck and cast into the sea, because we are protected. As you pray, God sends His angels to work, and the angels rejoice when just one come. And so it's important to pray for people so that people's souls can get saved. And I just continue on to encourage people, because as I encourage you, I encourage myself. I listen to what the Holy Spirit speaks through me, and that's how I'm able to have self-control. That's how I'm able to speak joy in my life. We have to know that the joy of the Lord is our strength. We have to look to the hills for which cometh our help, and know that our help cometh from the Lord. And these are important scriptures because they work. And so we have to continue on to speak over our lives. Psalms 91 is a very blessed Bible verse, because it said, "Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in that law doeth he meditate day and night. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth his fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper." So that means whatever you do for the Lord is gonna work. Things are gonna happen, because that's the enemy's job, to make us think that God is not working in our favor. But we have to speak favor over our lives. You have to speak, I'm blessed coming in, blessed going out, blessed in the city, blessed in the field. I am healed, I am healthy, wealthy, and strong. I continue on, I can make it. Old things have passed away, all things have become new. And so we just have to continue on to proclaim this, to lift up the bloodstained banner and proclaim that Jesus Christ is Lord of Lords and King of Kings. He is the Alpha, He is the Omega, He's the first and the last, He is the beginning and the end. And so we have to continue on to pray. We have to let the devil know that God knows the plans that He has for us. Plans to prosper us and not to harm us. Plans to give us a hope and a future. And so we have to take those negative thoughts into captivity You take every thought into captivity and cast down the offenses of people. Because people gonna always get offended. But we have to learn how to treat people, learn how to speak to people, because what you put out, it's going to come back to you. And we have to not think with a carnal mind, because the weapons of warfare are not carnal, but mighty in God through the pulling down of strongholds. God has the power to free you of what you are going through. But first you have to trust and believe that he can do anything but fail. He is our shepherd, and we shall not want. He will restore you back of what the enemy has stolen from you. So just believe this, and you will succeed and prosper in everything that you do for the Lord. So have a blessed evening. Good night.